You think you've seen it all? Think again. Today we're diving deep into the history of American trucks, uncovering the rarest machines that were almost forgotten. Buckle up as we explore trucks so unique, even hardcore enthusiasts may not know they exist. Some were ahead of their time, some were massive failures, but all of them share one thing in common: rarity. Let's get rolling. Today we're talking about something truly special: 17 of the rarest American trucks that have ever graced the roads, or should I say barely graced the roads. You've probably never heard of most of these trucks, and that's because they were produced in limited numbers, faced design challenges, or simply got overshadowed by more popular models. But that's exactly what makes them worth discussing today. So, if you're a truck lover, a gearhead, or just someone who enjoys learning about forgotten gems of the automotive world, you're in for a treat. Stick around until the end, because truck number 1 is not only extremely rare, but its story will blow your mind. Number 17. Chevrolet Cameo Carrier, 1955 to 1958. The Cameo was Chevy's attempt to make a luxury pickup truck. Launched in the mid-1950s, the Cameo was a sleek and stylish truck that featured a fiberglass bed and chrome trim, rare for trucks of that era. It was way ahead of its time, combining the functionality of a truck with the aesthetics of a car. However, it didn't sell well, making it one of the rarest Chevy trucks today. Fun fact, only 5,200 units were produced, and many of them have vanished from history, leaving collectors drooling over the few that are still around. Number 16. Dodge Dude, 1969 to 1970. The Dodge Dude is a groovy truck straight out of the late 60s. Essentially a custom trim package for the D100, the Dude was a colorful, limited edition truck featuring vibrant paint jobs with C-stripe graphics. Unfortunately, Dodge didn't market the truck well, and with only around 1,500 built, it's now one of the rarest Dodge trucks you'll ever see. Number 15. Ford SVT Lightning, 1993 to 1995. While more well-known, the first-gen Ford SVT Lightning is still an incredibly rare sight on the roads today. Only about 11,000 of these high-performance trucks were produced in the early 90s, and they featured a modified version of Ford's 5.8-liter V8. If you're lucky enough to spot one, you'll recognize it by its bold, muscular design, a truck built for speed at a time when most trucks were still all about utility. Number 14. Jeep Honcho, 1976 to 1983. The Jeep Honcho was essentially a tricked-out version of the Jeep J-Series trucks, but with a splash of 1970s flair. Jeep added special decals, wide-track fender flares, and a rugged personality to set it apart. Although Jeep produced the Honcho for several years, they didn't make many of them, making it a rare find in today's truck world. Number 13. Studebaker Champ, 1960 to 1964. When you think of trucks, Studebaker probably doesn't come to mind. That's why the Studebaker Champ is on this list. This quirky little truck featured a car-like cab and came at a time when Studebaker was struggling to stay afloat. Despite its innovative design, the Champ couldn't save the company, and only a few remain today. Number 12. GMC Cyclone 1991. The GMC Cyclone is a turbocharged marvel. Produced for just 1 year, it was the fastest production truck in the world at the time, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. But with only 2,995 units built, it didn't quite catch on, leaving it as one of the rarest and most sought-after trucks for collectors today. Number 11. International Harvester Travelette, 1964 to 1975. International Harvester, primarily known for making agricultural equipment, produced one of the first crew cab pickups, the Travelette. This truck could fit 6 people comfortably and was a pioneer for today's modern crew cab trucks. However, production was limited, so it's hard to find one in decent condition these days, making it a rare gem. Number 10. Dodge Little Red Express, 1978 to 1979. Known for its eye-catching red paint and vertical exhaust stacks, the Dodge Little Red Express was a muscle truck before muscle trucks were a thing. With only about 7,300 units built over 2 years, it's incredibly rare and highly collectible today. Number 9. Chevrolet El Camino SS 454, 1970. The El Camino may be better known as a car-truck hybrid, but the SS 454 version in 1970 was a performance beast. Chevrolet stuffed a massive 454 cubic inch V8 under the hood, creating a truck that was as fast as many muscle cars of the day. Fewer than 10,000 were produced, making it one of the rarest El Caminos ever built. Number 8. Mercury Series M, 1946 to 1968. Not many people know that Mercury, Ford's premier brand, made trucks for the Canadian market. The M-Series trucks were essentially rebadged Ford trucks with some premium touches. They were produced in small numbers and are now extremely rare outside of Canada. Dodge Dakota Convertible, 1989 to 1991. Yes, you heard that right, a convertible truck. Dodge tried something different with the Dakota Convertible, and while it was certainly unique, it didn't resonate with buyers. Only about 3,000 were ever made, making it a rare and quirky part of truck history. Number 6. Ford Ranchero, 1957 to 1979. Like the El Camino, the Ford Ranchero was a car-truck hybrid. While the Ranchero was produced for several years, the early models are incredibly rare today, especially those with V8 engines. These trucks blended car luxury with truck utility in a way that was ahead of its time. Number 5. International Scout II SS2, 1977 to 1979. The International Scout II SS2 was designed to compete with the Jeep CJ and Ford Bronco as a rugged, off-road truck. With only about 4,000 produced, it's now a highly sought-after collectible for off-road enthusiasts. Number 4. Chevrolet SSR, 2003 to 2006. The Chevrolet SSR is a modern rarity. This retro-style truck came with a retractable hardtop and a powerful V8 engine. But despite its unique design, the SSR didn't sell well, making it one of the rarest trucks to come out of the 2000s. Number 3. Dodge Power Wagon, 1945 to 1980. Known as the grandfather of off-road trucks, the Dodge Power Wagon was built for military and civilian use. While Dodge produced Power Wagons for several decades, finding earlier models in good condition is incredibly rare, especially those from the 1940s. Number 2. Ford F-150 Night Edition, 1991 to 1992. The Night Edition was a special version of the Ford F-150 that came with a monochrome black exterior and sporty features. However, it was only available for a brief time and very few were produced, making it one of the rarest super editions in the F-150 lineup. Number 1. Hudson Big Boy C28 Pickup, 1948 to 1947. The Hudson Big Boy C28 Pickup is the ultimate rare truck. Produced for only 2 years, this truck was built by the Hudson Motor Car Company and is incredibly hard to find today. With only a handful of them left, it stands as one of the rarest American trucks ever made. And there you have it, 17 of the rarest American trucks that you've probably never heard of. These trucks tell the story of American innovation, experimentation, and sometimes failure. But despite their challenges, they've earned their place in automotive history. Have you ever seen one of these trucks in person? Which is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more content like this. We've got a lot more cool and rare trucks to cover, so stay tuned.